Well, that makes this video interesting.
If you're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts, just repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery
Solve it.
Theater 3000.
Wow! The land of make-believe!
I see assholes like you every day.
Every fucking day. Think you gonna get away with it? Not up in here!
The real question is this: was all this legal? Absolutely fucking not.
Now, Ricky Pinzone will spew some sovereign citizen script that he overheard or whatever of case law that I don't have the money to pay for a transcript, so I'm just gonna go deep dive and I'm gonna say that the court system in Pomona, California doesn't have enough court reporters, so I'm allowed to record inside the courtroom without the judge's permission. So that's the gist of the case. So here we go. Wait. So you don't have the money to pay for a court transcriber, so you're allowed to record in the courtroom because there isn't enough transcribers? What an argument. Oh, but you didn't record this, though. One of your sewer rats did.
I feel very bad that your first attorney.
If you're trying to hear me out, sir, how come you do not see the fraud statement that she gave to the court in your own writing? She says, again, highlighted right here, now,
I look at it, unfortunate that both your first.
It's not unfortunate. There's no fortune involved.
Let me finish. I let you speak. It's unfortunate that your first and your second attorney didn't continue with the representation. And here's what happened. The motion for admission for the RFAs to be deemed admitted was granted by Judge Leon. The RFAs provide that the county wasn't.
Those RFAs are libelous, slanderous statements that I never admitted to. I never said such things, and I never admitted that they never did. They put those words in my mouth, and they used their proprietary pleadings and technical tools that are available for lawyers to be able to misrepresent themselves and abuse unrepresented litigants. That's why I'm here in this such unfortunate circumstance. It's unfair.
Mr. Gonzalez, the email sent by with Ms. Ward is CC. Her representation is that the county and the sheriff's department are one and the same, and that's true. She wasn't saying
She doesn't say that, though.
Yeah, she does. She
said there's no distinction between the two, when in fact there is.
There's no
difference. They provide separate services and they're separate entities, correct? Then how can you dismiss the county of Los Angeles and not its employees?
Oh, thank you. Ms. Ward, do you have anything you want to add for the, or do you want to direct to the attention?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't see any candidate. What was the candidate?
It was no email visa.
Yeah. I just wanted to add that there was a different fact, a conflict in law that was warranted by reconsideration of the normal percentage.
Okay, thank you. The tentative is to deny the motion for reconsideration with a no.
Some of you may be wondering, what the fuck did I just listen to? Holy shit. That was Ricky storming out of the courtroom because he didn't get his fucking way. Like a little bitch.
These videos right here, they already been removed. I did this shit on Christmas Day. This was my Christmas present to this motherfucker. Right here, this was my Christmas present. And I had nothing better to do for Christmas. 37 false copyright strikes. I sure did. I sure did. Lost all of them. Hell yeah. Oh, like man. 10 of them on Christmas morning. Merry Christmas, bitch. I sure did. I sure did. I hope your fucking lungs fall out of your asshole. Fuck your mother, Mitchell. You lying about your mother and cancer. I hope you get it. Why? Windshields would burn afterwards.
Really? Interesting.
How your windshields would burn afterwards.
Now, the overall consensus is that you cannot record inside a courtroom without the judge's approval or awareness that you are recording. We went through this with other auditors and frauditors, but they seem to be stuck on this, that I'm indigent and I'm practicing law without a license, so believe me. Ricky Pinzone has a long history of harassing and threatening people online who have anything to do with me. Here's an example of one of the times I blocked him. And then he writes this. "Oh no," edited out. "This is not Ricky, far from it. My name, full name, edited out. Make sure you look both ways before crossing the street up in North Highlands. I heard cars drive real fast up there. Also, if you need an Uber from where I live." Well, I mean, you know, this is the guy that says Asian American hate and all that crap. He says that he's not Mr. Kang. Right? And I could tell right away who this guy was that's threatening to run me over if I cross the street in North Highlands, a place I haven't lived since 1993. And then I go to his page and look what I find. Officer King, huh? You got a beef with Officer King? So this is a sock that he created so that he could get around being blocked.
What the fuck? Shit. God damn it. Shit. The fuck? Man, goddamn.
So Ricky Pinzone is somebody who's been stalking me for like 7 years. Says he wanted to sock me up. He wanted to take me to court and do all this nefarious things. Filed 64 false copyright complaints, over 200 privacy complaints. They pay him to do it. It's weird. I don't know this guy. He filed a sexual assault restraining order. I've never met this guy. I've never reached out to him. I blocked him on all social media. If you're new here, it's worth a deep dive. It's an ugly dive, but yeah, this dude is fucking weird.
Don't fuck with me, fellas! This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
Yeah, Ricky Pinzone seems to think that if you record in the courtroom and you're poor, you have every right to, because transcripts are expensive and it's not justice for poor people. This is the kind of soft sit guru travel boat fucking bullshit like that these people are on about. But this dude is fucking wrong, and he's had a history of fucking recording police and history of recording inside the courtroom, which is illegal.
You cannot find me in that federal jurisdiction listed under Title 28 the United States Code 3002-15A, a federal corporation. Also found in 26 USC 7701 9 and 10 state. Shall construe to be a District of Columbia, and any district, and you have an acting district sitting over here with the personal interest of representing these matters
No, sorry, the US is not a corporation in the way you want it to be. The United States is a federal corporation, and that differs greatly from a commercial corporation. There are several definitions to define corporation. Sovereign citizens just pick the definition that suits them and then discard the ones that don't.
You both hold a bar. You both hold a California Bar Association card. You both pay a membership fee to the same corporation. I'm not a part of your corporation, and I don't owe the corporation a promise. I owe no man on earth a promise.
All right, sir. You have a right to a lawyer. You want a lawyer appointed.
I don't want a lawyer. A lawyer brings me into your jurisdiction. No, thank you.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
All right. And sir, we're here to not guilty plea or guilty plea. How would you like to prove that?
I'm not pleading. Plead means to beg, and in a emotional sense. I'm not here to beg or plead with you.
See, there you go again, you're using the wrong definition. Pleading law means to state formally in court whether one is guilty or not guilty of the offence with which one is charged. You're making yourself look really dumb.
Man, this was supposed to be fun. I don't feel fun. I feel sad.
So if it's for the lack of court reporters that you have the right to record in a courtroom with your thing for your own personal use, then why are you publishing it to YouTube? Is it to make content?
Some people are really fucking stupid. Did you ever notice that? How many really stupid people you run into during the day? God damn, there's a lot of stupid bastards walking around.
Now he's going to make excuses for wasting the court's time and recording his court cases.
First of all, let's be clear that this video is not about crying about any decision. This video is about educating and pointing out the facts. You see, there's some things that take place in these civil proceedings against self-represented litigants that they don't want the rest of the outside world to see. The inside self-dealing business swindles of the corruption. And flat on its face, no one can really comprehend it. And I'm not saying that I entirely comprehend it myself.
What the fuck?
Because I'm not a trained professional. But I can tell you, I'm intelligent enough to follow the leads and do the factual research in the background.
With all due respect, and remember, I'm saying with all due respect, that idea ain't worth a velvet painting of a whale and a dolphin getting it on.
So, during the proceeding, a motion for reconsideration and unlimited civil case action for a personal injury.
My shoulder is dislocated, literally. It's hurting me very badly. I'm in pain all the time. See this arm? This is as far as I can reach it. Same with this side over here.
There will come a payday, hallelujah, what a payday. There will come a payday someday, someday. There will come a payday, hallelujah, what a payday. There will come a payday someday.
Emotional, damn it!
Going the wrong way on the street, in the middle of the road.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
This personal injury involves a government vehicle and a government entity who failed to provide for the statutes and abide by them.
Wow, the land of make-believe.
And because he didn't abide by them, he caused harm to me and personal injury and damage to my property.
One, you are one dumb son of a bitch.
And not only did he not follow that statute that was designed to protect, he violated additional statutes that were designed to protect for the very same purpose, such as identifying yourself during a vehicle accident.
I've ate here at this cafe, bomb-ass food. Bomb. Fuck. Damn. I'm pull over or what? I just fucking rear-ended this car and fucking right here. And pull over. Pull over. It's taking too long. I'm trying to go. Sorry.
Or having a statutory requirement for utilizing your lights and sirens during a motor vehicle Code 3 response.
The wrong way on the street, in the middle of the road.
This just in, a recent study has proven that 100% of me doesn't give a fuck.
And the necessary requirements to take evasive actions to avoid collisions with pedestrians and others on the roadway who have a right within themselves to be there.
The wrong way on the street, in the middle of the road.
And the statutory provision is you must adhere to the statute in order to be protected from immunity or by immunity. So the overall point of this is it comes down to abuse of discretion, and they love the cite Rapalea v. Campbell, 1994, Supreme Court ruling. However, they don't disclose all of the important greedy stuff that's all about them in the very same citation, Rapalea v. Campbell, 1994. It comes down to the exception of abuse of discretion, where they exercise their apparent authority and flash their I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in all the state courts of California and all the federal courts and blah, blah, blah. And then here comes the first lie. I have firsthand knowledge by the records of my department that keeps in the course of the ordinary business. However they say it, something along those lines. But the fact is, this statement is a fraudulent statement because it's in fact second and third hand knowledge that's hearsay provisions that you're just a borrowed employee from another branch of the same agency appearing to interfere with contractual agreement to prevent an injured person from going before the judge and providing evidence and proving up to the judge that the injury actually in fact happened. But instead, since there's so much at stake for you, you have to lie your whole way through it. And because you know, as this general order says, you know there's no record of it because there's a absence of court reporters available. So as it says, just 6 years ago, our Supreme Court warned that the absence of a court reporter at trial court proceedings and the resulting lack of a verbatim record of such proceedings will frequently be fatal to the litigant's ability to appeal. Holy shit. So I asked, citing this General Order 11 that just issued, if it could be recorded since there's no shorthand reporter present. The audacity of this so-called honorable judge that's not even elected but appointed to the seat to fulfill the empty vacant bench of their little plague of corruption sitting over there in Pamona Courthouse, and allow the trenches of the dirty, pragmatic protagonist nonsense that they call legal reasoning or the ratio decidendi bullshit that they use to abuse you with their subterfuges and stratagems.
Word salad.
And it's just significantly to chill the litigant's enjoyment of the fundamental protections of the right to appeal, and they know it. See, California is not even constitutionally required to establish avenues of appellate review, but it is now fundamental that, once established, these avenues must be kept free of unreasoned distinctions that can only impede open and equal access to the courts, like a represented individual without having any representation. Is just a mirage of lies that is just built up in a burdensome conflict of interest with a limited liability partnership in connection with property. See, these avenues must be kept free of unreasoned distinctions, and this general order too reflects the need for procedures that promote equal access to fundamental protections of the right to appeal. The Los Angeles Superior Court can no longer reliably staff its courtroom with court-employed certified shorthand reporters. Wait a minute. This is an omission of a fact. This is negligence on the part of the Los Angeles Superior Court. They have an obligation and a duty to provide reliable staff for its courtroom, and they admit right here that they are incapable of doing so. And the vast number of litigants are left without a verbatim transcript. And the reason it's a vast number is because the state abuses them by the vast number of victims. Believe it or not, you just haven't fell victim to one of them yet, have you? Well, anyway, any verbatim transcript of the record of what occurred during a hearing may have profound impact on their rights and their lives. So, this court held more than 332,000 hearings for which there was no verbatim transcript of proceedings with the parties at the appellate rights accordingly, and they were limited. Wow. This is a ugly, 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 ugly controversy. This here is the secretary's dirty affair that she hopes you never discover. So, I hope I just shared a little bit of things with you here. And I'm not providing you legal advice or telling you I'm giving you legal information or legal education. I'm providing you public available information that is available for you to access publicly for free. You only have to research for it, read it, apply yourself to it, try to understand it, test yourself, grid yourself, find test books out there. There's free flashcards. There's all kinds of legal material that you can get your hands on through the internet. And if you applied yourself, you could find the ratio decidendi with this legal reasoning and figure out and see exactly what it is that they're doing to us all and getting away with. It ain't over yet, motherfuckers. Got me fucked. You can't, I dare you to call me a vexatious litigant.
Vexatious litigant?
I have a valid standing argument.
Is that why you lost?